Rastafari. Still I see I never leave I out, you know. No time man, no day. All when my friends forsake I and my family forsake I, Rastafari is always there with me, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Rastafari hold my hand and say, youth, let me show you the way out. You know? So I follow in the footsteps of the teachings of His Majesty, Emperor Haile Selassie. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I follow the ancient shadow. You know? I was taught to me by some I-twins and some cis-twins. You know, some brethren and some cis-twins. You know what I mean? Yes, I follow that and I hold on to that. Because I see, say, you know, Emperor Haile is the King of Kings. You know what I mean? Conquering Lion of the tribe of Judah. You know? Yeah, man. And I look to farming now because farming is my source to where I can find myself. You know? Yeah. Because remember say, you know, you are created by the Creator Himself, you know. You know? So and if we are creation of the Creator, then that means we could create something else too. You know what I mean? And if you have to use the Bible doctrine, you know, which I don't really forward, but if you have to use the Bible doctrine, what the Bible says, it's in a Genesis that the Creator created man and woman, and He created a garden, and He put the man and the woman in the garden to till the soil, to till the garden. You know what I mean? So as a creation of the Creator, and I man feel like, you know, I man just check say like man as a man self, man for always in the garden, you know. Yeah. I remember say we as African people and the people, the original people them who was in the West Indies before the white man came, before the slave masters came, the colonizers came here. You know, they were farming. The Indians, the Arawaks, the Siboneyes, the Caribs, the Garifunas, you know, all them people there. You check it? Them people there was farmers. They used to farm, you know, they used to farm up them corn and then what's not and then what's not. You see? Yes, I man just check say farming is the way to life. You know, because that brings forth life. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know? And that is just part of my test. Well, for me now, when it come on to the smoking of herbs, you know what I mean? I know, yeah, I just smoke herbs, you know? I just smoke my ganja, because as you could see, I'm a ganja farmer, you know? But the herb now, it has many different uses, you know? For example, the root of the herb, the root of the marijuana plant can be used for making tea as a remedy for like cold and asthma and them kind of respiratory diseases, ailments, whatever, you know. The the bud of the ganja, you know, the ganja itself can be used to boil to make tea, you know, as a herbal medicinal tea, you know. Yeah, so for me now the herb is not just for smoking alone, you know. Herbs have different many uses, you know. The herb, you can use it to make wine, you know what I mean. You can use it to make wine and thing, you know what I mean, amongst other different things, you know. Cause me even know some Rasta man, you know. I know some Rasta man that uses the herb as food, like in salad, you know. They eat it for me, you guys. Yeah, you have many different uses, people, you know. Yeah, man. So the herb is not just for smoking alone, you know what I mean. And then it has this stigma against, like, you know, like if you decide then to lock your head and you decide to break away from the norms of society, the norms of what society teaches, people, and like people see smoking the weed and thing, they have it to say like, oh, the weed get your mother. No, the weed not make you mad, you know. The weed, it just open up your brain, your perception to things. It make you think, you know what I mean. Make you hold a meditation, a high meditation. You know, it bring you closer to the Creator. You know what I mean. So people have it to say like, oh, see the dirty head boy them. Just say them a smoke weed, and you have this ugly thing on them head. So say them a Rasta man and oh. You know what I mean, people? If you try to get past them stigmas, you know what I mean? Yeah, them things not work right now, you know? Because we will see, the real Rasta man, them, with the Congo Bongo, big locks on them, the original Godfathers, them, you know what I mean? People still looking down on the Rasta man, them. You know what I mean? But now, the fashion dreads, the people them who say there is Rasta with the fashion dreads, you know what I mean? Nobody don't have a problem with them smoking weed. You know, they go walk the street with the biggest weed, you know? But let them see a Rasta man, an original Rasta man with the original natty, walking down the street, smoking his weed. Then, everybody have something to say. You know what I mean? Yeah, so them things is, you know, if you try to get past them things, man, you know, guys? Yeah. Alright. So, you know, back when me was a youth and thing, you know what I mean? When me was much young and thing, coming up in my community. Them time they like, me talk about like when me was 14, 15, you know, 16, 17, because really and truly me leave school when me about 16 people, when me about 15 or 16, you know. Yeah. And then, them time them was living in the city, you know, in a place called Redemption Shops, you know, that is downtown, Kingston, you know what I mean? Yeah, people. So, yeah, when me leave the city now and me come back country, cause me come back home now when me was about 17, you know. Yeah, me come back here now. See all my brethren them smoking herb. You know what I mean? But them tell me now, people, them tell me now, me didn't tongue I live some rude boy life. You know? Yeah. Me didn't city now I live some rude boy life. You know what I mean? Cause them tell me now it was big gangs around the city. I tell about gangs like Dirty Cup, High Rollers, Flatbush, whole heap of gang beehive, whole heap of young people, you know. But me now, me and my little brethren them downtown now, we had our own liquor crew. You know what I mean? Yeah. So when me leave the city now, and well, one at the time now, it was a August holiday and a summer holiday. So me come out country now, come check my grandparents and then my grandfather and my grandmother now. Say, well, I go spend the 2 months of the holidays with my people them, and then I go bounce back in the town, back on the life again, no people. So when I reach far on now in the country now and thing, my grandfather tell I say, well, he say, well, my man, you're a big man now, and you're not taking a little education, you're not reach far in a school. So right now, you have to either you learn a trade, you get into the farm, you come and live up on the farm, and me teach you how to work land. And me I say, oh, me work land, man thing not that's me not work no land. I say, Virgin, me prefer, me say, man, me prefer the downtown hustle up on a van, you know, slide van though, conductor. You know what I mean? Work with the sea and them and juggle, and cause I used to juggle in the city now. You know, like sell clothes and thing. You know what I mean? Yeah, with like some Guyanese people and some Syrians, you know. Yeah. So my grandmother said to me now, she said she don't like how me down in the city, and you know, how much of crime I go on in the city, how much of killing, violence and all them things. Then she begged and she pleaded with me and things, say me to stay in the country with them. So me say, alright. So well, bounce back down in the city now and collect my clothes and them and move out from the city now, and I come forward because really and truly me love me country life too, you know. I have some real brethren on them there, you know what I mean? The brethren them and me go school with, you know, yo boys. I tell about man like Blood and man like Shabba, you know what I mean? And man like Stress, you know, and man like Peck and Dan Roy, Ken Roy, you know what I mean? I have some real thugs them come from, yo boys. So me say, alright now, well, me go on, well, me chat back in the country then, and me say, alright. Well, me there, you know, and me start to smoke ganja with me boys and them, you know, cause it's every day now, and every weekend, we dey on the beach and thing, and we cooking food, you know what I mean, and we are smoking weed, you know. Yeah, so sometimes now when me go home now by my grandparents now, and my grandmother look on me, and she smell me. She say, boy, she don't like them kind of lifestyle we live in. You know what I mean? So, well, alright. She said, well, she sending me in the Grenadines now. She sending me go look for work. But my mother working. So I say, sure, no, boy. You know what I mean? Well, I end up on this side now. Me and going. Bam. Jump in the bush now, start go bush now with a brethren named Toughest, like a Garvin, you know. You will see more while on the channel. So me say, alright, start go bush with Garvin now. Them tiny now, Garvin now and Bunkai them, burn the weed and all of the gangster them man a dwell a place now, them call Kwashi. You know what I mean? Yeah, them time they heartless, you know, heartless granting around the tough, and you over man I go with big things. So alright. So me say, you know, well, Toughest say, one of the man in them now, the first time you ever go bush so now, Toughest come and check me all in the morning. It was coming on to a December time, I think. And him say, come and check me, and he say, boy, let me go bush, brother. You was, yeah, brethren, one time, push out, bush. You know, and what? From the first then I never get no regret. So I get up and go bush. What? I go bush. With them man. I tell about Squaddy, the Hazai. A brother from downtown named John. Blood. You know, Bundy. Whole heap of people. Bunkai the whole of way. In the shanty when you reach bush and weed a clean them and how weed hang up on the line a clean a big field of weed, hard weed and start smoke some weed and we start talk and we laugh and I may tell the people when I reach home in the evening and my grandfather asking me where I been there, I just laughing and grinning. The man say, yo, you really have to work on that one. I say, run and go bush the next day. Yo, boys. And I go in the bush and you know, well, you know, bam, a month pass, 2 pass, and I go in the bush and thing, I cleaning with them and give me a little money, you know, buying my clothes, getting money for, getting weed and thing, to sell, money and thing when I work with them and go in town and buy my clothes and, you know, so I start saying, oh, well, alright, this is the life. Because, you know, them man cooking ital food and thing, you know what I mean? Yeah, people. Good food and thing on the fireside. With coconut juice, coconut milk in that. Rice, peas, saltfish, fried bakes. No, man. People. The best life we living in the bush with drinking Campari. You know? Yeah, man. So, you know about me and interested in go look for them time. There was. Well, bam. One of the time them now with the bush and we get a phone call say well the police and them coming to raid the bush. So when you reach home, when you go home and think my grandmother she's stressing and she's saying she do police have to shoot me and you know them thing and see her, she's stressing me and thing go look for work and thing and bam, pack up, go Grenadines. You know what I mean? At the Grenadines a whole year before I get any work. You know? And the life in the Grenadines rough now because upon the Grenadines and them rain hardly a fall and them islands ain't have no river. You know what I mean? So I say, alright. Well after I get the work now and thing I work and thing almost about 2, 3, 4 months and I decide, yo, I can't take the life, boy. You know what I mean? Because them place in on the river, you can't go in the bush, you know? Yeah, people. I mean, I do like the life. I go backyard. I leave the work people and I come backyard and from the time I come backyard, like say I reach yard like say, this in the evening, about 5 o'clock, I reach back country when I leave Canavan. When I leave the Grenadines, bam, reach home. The night about after 8, boy, African, that's Congo, you know, get a turban, I'll here go see him more time, you know what I mean? Him come right home by me and he say, bad man, that's some weed for clean, brother. You know, they found in the bush. He say, hey, and Virgin just and give me $50 one time. You know what I mean? Say, yo, tomorrow morning, early, moving up, your weed for clean. Back in the bush early in the morning, you know? And I start well with a virgin there. You know, him and some other virgin, him and Asai and a couple of other virgin, a young youth named Philroy. And another one named Starby. We start well and cleaning weed and planting weed and, you know what I mean, fall in love with the life and thing in the bush again and the others, bam. Well, I do about 2, 3 crap with a virgin there and then me and another virgin now named Father, that aka Smoke Dog. You know what I mean? We start and Smoke Dog link up because Smoke Dog bad. He's a rude boy in the bush, you know, a real girl, you know. yeah, people, he rough and things, so I like his vibes. So me and him go a place now then called Copper Hole, Balen, Duvalia area, way up on a mountainside, way up. When they up there now, people, you see the volcano and thing up the people, so, you know, we and him start going, you know, and we play a piece of weed and, yeah, guys, yeah, but now, but it go on now. Heavy winds and rain did destroy majority of the weed people, but now that was one of the best experiences me had in farming in my journey in the weed, coming to building up to me becoming a Rastafari. That was the best experience, one of the best experiences that I had, because now I was more free up. You know what I mean? I was learning a lot. You know, I was seeing different things, a lot of different things. I was meeting new people that was teaching me stuff how to survive in the bush and thing. I tell about some real Rastaman and thing, people that live in the bush for years, people. You know? You have some brethren from Sandy Bay. You know? You had a man named Magabla. You know what I mean? And Magabla had a big posse of about 100 men. You know what I mean? In the bush. He had another crew from Leeward side. You know what I mean? He one other posse. You know? Yeah, people. So I was meeting different people and thing, and I was meeting some St. Lucians burning in the bush and them thing them time. Yeah, so them fellas now did teach me a lot of things, a lot of survival skills, people. Things that I never knew, things that I never learned in my community. You know what I mean? Alright. Well, so all them time them things take place now. Me and me bridging them now. Me and Teroy and Kenroy and all them fellas. You know, we used to go and hunt and thing like when me at home and we ain't doing nothing. You know, we go and hunt. You know what I mean? We go and fishing, go and dive, within the sea, bathing, you know what I mean? We're doing all things now. You know, people just living in life now. We go all over, go Lime. You go down Sandy Bay, Oria, Salpan, Georgetown, all over we go in a line, people. Carnival. Yeah. We go in church together as brethren. Yeah, so, you know. Okay. When, after the crap with Kimran, that was the only crap I do with that brethren with Smoke Dog. You know what I mean? And then I started to go bush now in the same area now with a Rastaman from Diamond. You know what I mean? From the tongue side. From Diamond down tongue side. A fella they call Kento. You know what I mean? A real Rastaman and thing. You know? That man now teach me real things. He open up my eye to real things. Like survival and like, you know, like how people moving and you know how to carry myself in society. You know what I mean? Around people. And that was the guy, you know, the Rasta guy, you know, was the guy, you know, that that really made me realize that I have a lot of potential and I had a lot of levels to unlock in life and a lot of things that, you know, he made me realize a lot of things. He was the guy that actually sit down and talk to me about the life of Rastafari. You know, because I used to see people wearing the locks and saying Rastafari, Haile Selassie, but I never knew where it was coming from. I never even knew who was Haile Selassie. All I used to see was like pictures and like people wearing short with Haile Selassie right on it. But I never knew the story of Haile Selassie. All I knew was Bob Marley was a Rastaman. And I didn't even know the full story about Bob Marley. I just know Bob Marley and the music and it's a Rastafari and the others. Yeah. So this fella now Kendo now, we used to do in the bush and thing and about 5, 6 of in the house like this, in the shanty like this. So he used to tell me now like, alright, like Rastafari now is a way of life. And you know what I mean? Farming is the key to life because we farming our own food. You know what I mean? Depending on the Babylon food, because the Babylon food that kill we slowly. You know what I mean? So it was from there now I hold on to get a little grasp of the concept about life, and it was from there now I decided to let go of the gangster lifestyle. You know what I mean? But I get chicken and I'm still gangster, you know, because you know what I mean? Yeah, but we got to talk about that. Yeah, so you know, he helped mold me into the character that me is today, and I learned a lot of values about life and valuing other people's goods, people think, you know. Yeah. So alright. From there now, you know what I mean? From there now, I started, well, Kent end up and he stopped coming fancy to play with and thing, you know. So then I link up now with Illusion now, you know what I mean? And it's bridging now, bad no fuck, strong like a motherfucker. Yo, start work with this man now, and I see this man carry some big load, and he might chop them some big tree, you know, and he has some big natty and he said, you know what I mean? Yeah, and when he eating a big bowl of food, and he working plenty land, we planting plenty weed on a hillside, people. Plenty fucking weed on a hillside, people. So, alright, so start to play with this guy now, and you know, the guy show me now how to like clean land and make it easy while they're doing it. You know what I mean? They explain to me now that as a farmer, if you want farming to work for you, you have to love farming. So I say, alright, you know, I started teaching real things too. So me adding on them teachings upon the teachings and them we don't get before. You guys, yeah. So I did about 4 years, you know what I mean, planting weed with this fella and thing. And this fella now, well, from what Kento has already told me about Rastafari, he come like Kento, you know, come like Kento now, okay, like see, plant a tree in my, your guys, yeah, in the understand, in the brain, you know what I mean, in the soil, your guys. So this fella now, this solution now, he come like, alright, he made the tree grow, you know, because he give me this spark now, like, for say, alright, Rastafari, really, go and try the road, you know what I mean. It was around this guy, you know, that I grew my first natty ever. My first locks I ever got was around this guy. And this guy gave me the courage, people, to not up my head, the confidence to not up my head. Because my grandfather was against Rastafari. My grandmother didn't like see Rastaman. My mother don't like Rastaman. You know, my whole family for my father said my father don't like Rastaman. You know what I mean? I'm telling you now, I stop shave up my face like how you see, you know, and plot up me in some plots and me just leave that. Me go back in the bush now. As me tell you all you up there now. Me go back in the bush now and spend 4 months in the bush, and the 4 months they made my hair lock, you know, and the locks and them swell up big. So I mean not maintain it. Because Rastaman tell me now, brother, can't maintain that, you know, you just have to just leave that to it, not as Rastafari, because Rastaman now you sit down in a saloon chair, and you know what I mean? So alright, so bam. One of the time, you know, me come home and thing to spend a weekend with my grandparents, and when I come home now, my grandfather, as I come in the front door now, my grandfather seen, he was like, I say, who that? I was just a man in my house, I just a walk in. So I say, man, Rastafari, I be that. So him say, oh, what is this? So he might tell me now, yo, you can't stay in my house with that on your head. You have to go and cut that off. You know, you better say, sure, I want to you, man. Rastafari, say, I listen to say, Rastafari. He must say to me, Virgin, do all that in my house. So me say, alright. So well, my auntie now she watch me weird. She watch me like she say, well, like he boy gone mad. Like he ganja finally mad him. So I say, yo. Well, when me put myself out by road now and my brethren and them see me and them and come and check me, yo, everybody watch me weird them and say to me like, yo, like you weed mad here, brother, where they take up on the head, brother. So I say, yo, you know, this I know, I ain't shed channel. I listen, I see, I Rastafari, the man want to know, what that you talk about? Yeah, so me say, man, you know, Rastafari, me say, brother, no apology. Rastafari without apology, I'm not turning back. So the man I say, well, you know, if I that, you did, you was, you big man in the crew, and you say, alright. Well, I went back bush after that weekend, and the next weekend now, I came home again. Because I like it not to look now. And when I walk a road and the Christian them see me now, I love see the reaction now because they watch me, but when I watch them now, they are duck their head. And they are move like they're afraid of me now. I'm afraid in the Christian and them now. You know? Because so, well, from even before me go to Natty, I saw the thing I used to hear me say now, I used to like shake them now because we used to burn Bible. Like, them telling them me don't start burning Christian teaching now. You know, fire burn now. You don't know why Jesus see no blue eye and no blonde fire burn that. Haile Selassie. Bob Marley. You know? Alright. When I came home now, a friend of mine, she said to me that like she not really like how people say like, you know, I say bad thing about me and just because of me look and thing, and she tell me like like she tone it down a little bit, like fix it up. And so I say, John, oh boy, Rasta man, when I reach back in the bush, the Rasta man might run me off the plantation, boy. So I say, alright, no mind. I let she do it for me and thing. She, like the big one of them, she cut them down and she make them small, and there was, she style it up and thing. And when I went back in the bush now and the Rasta man see me, the Rasta man said, sure, how was that, man? You know? So me explaining to him, say now, well, you know, well, I live with my grandparents and they ain't ready to accept what I wearing for my head, and you know. Same say, alright, you know what I mean? Yeah, bam bam. It was, yeah. But he still continue like to mold me and, you know what I mean, teach me and give me the wisdom about Rastafari and thing. But what I mean, I was sporting the real Rastaman look them time there. You know, I had the fashion dreads, you know, because I end up and fall in love with the fashion dreads too now. I start to come home every weekend now, and there was a girlfriend now, she's styling me up and she's styling up me here, and you know what I mean, girl them say me look cute, and when me walk on the street, and you know what I mean, and my friend them want to run me now because I'm only Rastaman in the crew now. You know, I'm only man not in the crew, so all the friends, all my brethren them now, from the time I reach home, everybody they by my doorstep. Everybody did their wait for me, all the brethren them did their wait for me because, you know what I mean, the Rasta, you know, for me only Rasta and thing, and them and I go school them time, you know. You was, you know, yeah boy, so you was, yeah, big man in the crew now, Rastafari. We cook, I eat all food, you know what I mean. Yeah, people them time now start getting more progressive as soldiers. You know what I mean? Start hustling, come more money and thing. I look for girls, and girls are ask you, and girls are come look for you and thing, people. You know what I mean? Them time Facebook day and thing. And also, girls I see it on Facebook from all over, St. Lucia, Grenada, Trinidad, Barbados. I want to know, yo, with a group of you, baby. Yo, Vaz. Alright, bam. You know what I mean? Well, I had the locks now. I had the fashion, the natty day now up until 2015, like I tell you earlier in the previous video there. Yeah. Up until 2015 when the accident now with my friends them now. Yeah, people. I had a natty day now up until I think it was August in 2015, and then end up and lose it out. You know what I mean? I didn't cut it right off, but I lose it out and I comb it out. Yeah, and then I regrow my hair from then now up until 2017, 18, 19, early 19. You know what I mean? No, up until 2020. Yeah. 2020, yeah, up until 2020. You know what I mean? Yeah, people. Yeah. And from then now, thing just, yeah, was. But now, we getting back to the real, as the song say, I'm going back to my roots. Yeah, yeah, Rastafari. You know what I mean? Right now, no comb, no serious to the man thing, you guys. Yeah, you guys. And right now, I'm forming, grounding myself, more former in the faith of Rastafari, in the teachings of His Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I the First. You know what I mean? And also, I'm learning a lot about Martin Luther, that Malcolm X, and them brethren there, you know. Yeah, people. Guys. And let me see if I anybody to big up before the video end. I big up my boy D-Wave Productions, aka 19 Soldiers, you know. Always supporting me, you know, sharing the videos and them. Yeah, people, giving me enough encouragement. And I want to big up Plant a Garden TV. Big up Rasta, man. You don't know how we go already. Just go and hold the faith, brother. You do some good works. You know what I mean? And I love how we're teaching the people them about farming and things. You guys, hold it down, Plant a Garden TV, man. Big up Rastafari. You guys. And I want to big up my boy Major K. You know? Big bad producer from my community, from Fancy. You know, young producer and thing, making beats and thing. And pushing out some artists and thing. You guys, subscribe to his YouTube channel at Next Generation Entertainment. You guys, and Major K Beats for your beats and them, your trap beats and them people. You guys, big up my boy Nixie, you know, from Next Generation Entertainment. And big up my boy Trip Dame as well. You guys, out. Peace out.